Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
At the end of a sunny week, we've travelled down to the south coast to see two clubs that have been shining on the pitch in recent weeks.
Let's start with Southampton, who are finally living up to their pre-season billing as promotion contenders. 11 championship games without defeat has seen the Saints march into the top six for the first time since the opening weekend.
There's also a spring in the step of visitors Oxford United. 3 wins and a draw has given the U's a serious lifeline in their relegation fight. A first ever league win in Southampton could see them jump out to the bottom 3.
So whose upward trajectory will continue today? Will it be Tonda's top 6 contenders or Bloomfield's basement battlers? Your commentator is Will Robinson.
3 changes for Southampton, with Kasper Yanda, Kuryu Matsuki and Samuel Edozie dropping to the bench. In come Tom Fellows, Shay Charles and Cameron Archer. 19-year-old Nicholas Oyenkunle, prolific in the academy, could be given an opportunity from the bench. Matt Bloomfield makes 3 changes meanwhile as Oxford welcome Miles Peart-Harris back to the side. Przemysław Płacheta misses out again after making his comeback at the weekend, leaving Stanley Mills, who scored a late winner when these two last met, to support Will Lancashire in attack. Howard Bellis, that's a fabulous ball through, and Fellows may get there. Fellows does, and it's there. The Saints lead in no time at all. Southampton 1, Oxford United 0. Wonderful, wonderful ball from Taylor Harwood Bellis to open things up. And when Tom Fellows turned it across goal, it was tucked home by Kyle Larron. Now Bree. Fellows. Chance to take on Curry. And Fellows all the way across. Manning's powerful effort blocked behind. Across goes Bree to take. Archer floating around as a short option, and nobody has quite picked him up. And they've taken it straight to Archer. Oxford caught cold. Pulled back a long way here, struck from distance! Oh, sensational! Shay Charles with an absolute showstopper! They've just seen it on the big screen, and you can hear the reaction. Dipping, curling, first-time effort. Goalkeeper left with no chance at all. Shay Charles with the goal of his life. St Mary's rises in tribute to 16-year-old Archie Jones. Both sets of supporters applauding in memory of a true saint. And forward it comes on the counter, and here's Mills. And Mills takes it in his stride. Downs getting back at him. Was there a shove? No, says the referee. Downs barging into Stanley Mills. Referee deeming it not enough for a penalty kick. When these two teams last met, Southampton were in a run of 7 games without a win. One of the in-form teams now in the Championship. This will make it 14 unbeaten in all competitions. But suddenly, there may be a chance to get one back here. But it's wide. Lancashire with a golden opportunity to spark the revival. He can't believe it. Those travelling fans can't believe it. St Mary's sighs a huge sigh of relief. Did so well to charge it down, to win it back and to drive goalwards. But then one-on-one, he just got the ball stuck under his feet. Finish was wayward. Wonderful move, and here's Stewart! Fine save, but on the follow-up, it's off the crossbar. Tom Fellows yet to score for Southampton. He set up the first this afternoon. Mightily close here. Stewart's effort pushed away. And then from the angle. Tried power to beat the goalkeeper, but he was beaten by the crossbar. Full-time. Southampton's Premier League push continues to gather pace. But as for Oxford United, well, they are peering dangerously over the precipice. It finishes Southampton 2, Oxford United 0.
So Southampton's rise continues as they've beaten Oxford United by 2-0 and go 12 league games unbeaten. And the goal of the game has to go to this man, Shay Charles. What a hit to make it 2-0. And it was so good. We're going to watch it now. Here we go. This is the first time you're watching this back.
First time.
So talk me through it. Here we go.
Well, see, I'm back on the corner. And it was kind of a misplaced pass, and I just thought, I mean, it's actually further out than I thought, to be honest. But,
it's like 25 yards.
Yeah. And yeah, I just thought, I'm not taking a touch, so I just hit it. Like, probably best goal I've scored in my career so far. I think just in the moment, and as soon as the ball went past Tom Fellows, I just thought, like, I just got to hit it. Like, you see, I'm getting pressed by two players, so if I take a touch, you know, there's a chance of a counter-attack. So yeah, just hit it, and it's hit the back of the net, so happy days.
Tonda, a relatively comfortable win out there today. What impressed you about your side's performance?
Well, I think those games, they are not so easy to start. We knew the quality that Oxford has. They've made it very hard for many teams up the table, especially away from home. So I think it was key that we had a good start today.
Yeah, a great start and then a brilliant second goal by Shay Charles. What a fabulous finish.
Well, we always try to do some setups for the way we can take our corners. That one was prepared in a little bit different way, but credit to him.
I'm really proud of the boys in terms of going 2-0 down so early, but to keep playing in the manner that we did. We had a few really good periods of pressure. Obviously had a big chance to get a goal back and didn't quite go away. So we're bitterly disappointed to not register a goal to give ourselves a chance of getting something out of the game. We have a little break now to refresh, and we work extremely hard in the international break, and we'll be ready to go after into the Easter period.
I think our squad's one of the best in the league, so it's only right that we put on performances for this crowd, and you know, they've been so good at home and away from home, so it's a credit to them, and it's only what they deserve.
Next to a team that Southampton stunned last weekend, Coventry City. The Sky Blues remain comfortably clear at the top, despite their 6-game winning streak coming to an end. Frank Lampard's side were hoping to reset against Swansea City.
There's 11 home games under Vito Massos, 26 points won, 11 away games, 9 points won. So a huge difference whether they're on their own patch or on their travels. Timon. Yom. Now Vidal with options aplenty arriving, and Timon's one of them. And he tests the strength of the crossbar. And from Mason Clark. Oh, challenge from Cabango. Penalty. The Swansea captain was fully committed, and Stephen Martin points to the spot without hesitation. Brandon Thomas Asante with a moment to settle himself for the lead, and in it goes. They have grown into the game, they have settled themselves down, and the Sky Blues continue to reach for the stars. The Premier League edges just that little bit closer for Coventry City. And from Yom, it's a searching cross. And the majority inside the ground were waiting to jump up and celebrate. Onyeka, Swansea City just couldn't clear it, and Grimes hits it! Oh, wouldn't you know? Back on his old stomping City have shown their quality, they're showing their character, and they lead by 2. Saves Coventry City, who desperately hack it clear. Everybody back for Swansea City here, is it? He's swung in towards Sims. Onyeka. Sims will go after this again. Almost undetected initially. From Onyeka, Sakamoto through the crowd! It's 3-0 to Coventry City. They are flying high at the top. They are determined to make this their year. Run out. Up against Bidwell. This could go anywhere, and Rushworth claws it away. He's not been overly worked today, but that was a fine stop. Both sides will take positives away from today, albeit, of course, far more so from a Coventry City point of view.
It's been a good day. It's been a good day, so I suppose enjoy the good days, because it's not always like that. And then we've got now the break, so it's nice to take that feeling into the break for ourselves, but we can't lose focus now, because I'll keep saying it, there's a lot of points to play for, and we need to keep doing our job because of what this championship is like, but we've got ourselves in a great position.
Next, we head to Loftus Road. QPR ended their 4-game losing streak with victory at Leicester City last weekend. 5 without a win has dragged Pompey back into relegation trouble.
Queen's Park Rangers looking to put together back-to-back wins, having fought back at Leicester last week. QPR coming forwards here and threatening. It breaks kindly on the edge of the area. It's a fantastic finish. Swept home by Paul Smith. A delightful goal. And it's a perfect start here this afternoon for Queen's Park Rangers. It couldn't have fallen any kinder for Paul Smith in his shot. As you can see, taking a nick there, which saw it beat Nicholas Schmidt. Nothing the keeper could do. Swift steps up and it's clawed away impressively. Reaching to his right by Joe Walsh. Perhaps just wasn't far enough in the corner from John Swift. Lovely driving run forwards by Smith. He finds Rayan Colley. Colley's going to go for goal here, and he finds it magnificently. Out of nowhere, Rayan Colley makes it 2. Just managed to sneak it inside the post. It is a fabulous goal. QPR looking dangerous on the occasions when they come forward, and it's threaded through here. A chance to make it 3. And it's tucked away by Paul Smith. His second of the afternoon. And an afternoon which is getting better and better for Queen's Park Rangers. They're running riot here. Portsmouth cut open once again. Nilanek Ali, he looks to cross, and Adams in the penalty area once again. It breaks to Swift, and Portsmouth have found a way back into this game. And it comes from John Swift. And it just ignites a bit of hope for those travelling supporters. And all is not quite lost for Portsmouth here. Rayan Colley breaks kindly for him. The angle is tight, but it's fired into the far corner. Venomous finish from Rayan Colley, who gets his second of the game. And it might just be enough to extinguish any Portsmouth hopes of a comeback here. Good surge forwards by Esquadinha, who goes down. A look towards the referee and a point to the penalty spot. Portsmouth players not happy. Up steps Kone, and he tucks it away. Well, the scoreline perhaps doesn't tell the real story here today. Nicholas Schmidt guessed the right way, but he couldn't get across quick enough. Could get even better here. Kone's away, and he makes it 6. Two goals in a matter of moments for Richard Kone, and those QPR fans perhaps a little in disbelief at what they've seen here. So some day here for Queen's Park Rangers as they thrashed Portsmouth by 6 goals to 1.
Julian, it feels like pretty much a perfect day for QPR today.
Perfect, I don't know. The score is fantastic, of course. When you win 6-1 a game, it's very rare, so you have to enjoy. But to be fair, it's not our best collective game since the start of the season. To share this moment with the fans and with all the people and into the stands, it was very good afternoon for us.
We haven't necessarily got the results in recent weeks, but performances have been way better than what we saw today. But yeah, I think ultimately when you make as many errors as we did, we got punished.
After the break, we'll see if Ipswich or Millwall could put pressure on second-place Middlesbrough as the pair met at Portman Road. Plus, Hull City and Wrexham aim for a return to winning ways in the playoff chase.
Last-minute winners. Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
Build wealth with Trading 212, the all-in-one app to invest, save, and spend. Invest in stocks and ETFs with zero commission. Trade anytime with 24-hour US market access. Earn 3.6% interest with our Cash ISA. Spend like an investor with our free debit card and get 1.5% cash back. Get the Trading 212 app and start building wealth today.
I've always considered myself to be a little bit savvy. Turns out, I'm not the only one. In fact, we're a right savvy nation. Cheers, right here. For maintaining our motors so they're road ready and ensuring that your holiday plans fall into place. Every day, people around the UK are making smart moves with Go.Compare. Now that's savvy.
What makes your teeth unique is what makes them hard to clean. A worn brush head makes cleaning even harder. Over time, it gets less effective at cleaning your teeth and gums, leaving more bacteria behind. So remember to switch to a new Oral-B brush head every 3 months. A new brush head fully adapts to the hard-to-reach places between teeth, removing plaque and boosting cleaning power back to 100%. So check, change, and get back to your perfect clean with Oral-B.
Everyone has dreams. But what seems impossible at first could soon become a reality.
Ready, Dad?
Is it time to take your leap? We're ready when you are.
3, 2,
14 million customers trust Lloyds with their aspirations.
It's your turn now, Dad.
Bank on Lloyds.
If you're traveling to be surrounded by nature, don't end up surrounded by hotel.
Excuse me, can we do?
Get an Airbnb and go where hotels can't.
There are many ways to do your ACCA. Some stick with the favourites. Some are sure they've cracked it, but not sure. Maybe. Others choose to go further. But however you do it, with William Hill you can get up to 100% boost on your football ACCA. All you need to do is pick. Get your ACCA boost from William Hill, online and in shop.
Ever feel like your washing up liquid can't keep up? With Fairy Max Power, pump up your cleaning power. Our most powerful grease-cutting formula cleans tough messes effortlessly, cutting through grease 5 times faster, even in cooler water. For the ultimate squeaky clean. Fairy Max Power, pump up your cleaning power.
Tell us what happened.
Something sinister is going on here.
I need to find out what happened, regardless of where it leads.
Grace returns, Sunday the 29th of March on ITV1 and ITVX.
Absolute Seeds. Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
Portman Road was the setting for one of the day's standout fixtures. Third place Ipswich and fourth place Millwall came into the match locked together on 68 points, just 2 adrift of second place.
There's Clark. No way out for Millwall right now. Recycled by Dan Neil. There's Clark again, looking for the gap. He found the gap, and Ipswich Town threatening, and that wasn't far away at all. Dan Neil looking to strike.
What a fantastic start for Ipswich Town so far.
This is Neil who is doing the turning that time. Anis Mehmeti. He's got plenty of space to run into here. Anis Mehmeti trying to weave his way through, then goes down. And Millwall with enough bodies back. Mitchell will try and stretch to get to that. Matasiwa did. There's McAteer, who pulls it back into a dangerous area. Cooper's in the way. It's Neil that time, and the follow-up is saved brilliantly by Patterson. World class.
What an unbelievable save from Patterson with his outstretched right arm. World class, Gary, world class, you're right.
Matasiwa. Clark again. It's opened up for him. Clark takes aim! Anthony Patterson couldn't stop that one! And Ipswich Town tell Millwall, welcome to our town, our house. Enter at your peril as they look to damage a direct rival.
What a time to score. Just before half-time, said previously, this lad here, Jack Clark, at the heart of everything. Top goal scorer, he's the main man. Gets it from Matasiwa, cuts inside on his favoured right foot. And a lovely strike into the bottom corner past Patterson.
There's Mitchell. Sturge. Negley trying to make something of it, and he's strong-armed his way into possession here. Camille Negley, Coburn! It's brilliant from Millwall! Oh, they're not letting this go! In a flash they were in! The power of Camille Negley, and the presence of Josh Coburn inside the Ipswich box. All square at Portman Road.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant for Millwall. We see here, it's too strong. Negley for Furlong, he's asking for a foul. I don't think it is. And this is what you get when you've got 2 up top. There's options in the box.
Towards that far post, and in! But the referee says there's a foul in there.
Yeah, I think it's Coburn on Christian Wharton in the box. It's a foul, it's a good decision, good spot from the ref.
And they're on the move here. Tommy Watson. That's Coburn. Millwall on the approach again. Barry Bannon, few ricochets. It's Aziz! Walton with a huge save! Has that gone in? It's hit the crossbar, come down and bounce off the line and away from Ivanovic. That's how close Millwall have come to potentially snatching second spot in the championship today. Wow! Millwall will not be moved. They take a point from Portman Road. It's finished Ipswich Town 1, Millwall 1.
I thought we were so dominant in the first half, thought we played so well, started the second half, some big opportunities as well, and I'm really frustrated that we didn't kill the game off.
I thought the lads were great second half. I thought we were really aggressive, we turned the ball over. I thought we created some decent opportunities, and obviously the one off the bar is probably the one. After the first half, if you said to me we'd take a point, I would have snapped your hands off, because I thought they were very good first half.
Wrexham were the club that Southampton knocked out of the top 6 during the week. The Welsh club were hoping not to lose any more ground in the playoff chase when they travelled to Sheffield United.
Palmer finds O'Hare with a good ball. Burrows with Bamford in the middle. Oh, how's he missed that? Patrick Bamford had the goal at his mercy, but he let Wrexham off the hook. That is a stinker. Wrexham have offered very little so far. And here's Issa Kabore. It's a good cross. And it's wide from Lewis O'Brien. Brooks able to turn and find Bamford. It's saved. And in. Andre Brooks on the rebound. Sheffield United ahead, and deservedly so. They've missed a few today, the Blades, but Andre Brooks has made this one count. Nice ball from Thomason for Smith, and there is Windass. Wrexham level, and it's the former Wednesday man Josh Windass with the goal. The Blades lead, lasting just 5 minutes. Viner out to Kabore, Rathbone's out there too. There's Smith! And Wrexham have turned it around. Sheffield United cannot believe it, but it's ruthless Wrexham who lead. It's a massive moment for their promotion bid.
You see is caught out, and McBurney might punish him. Great save by Charles. The young Northern Irishman bailing out his defenders. Fusia caught out, and McBurney, he'd expected him there to slide it beyond the goalkeeper. Good save though. Svante Ingelsson is the man who stands over it. Lots of targets in the middle to aim for, you have to say. It's Egan who gets his head on it. Low. Very scrappy. It's still low. Jamal Lowe finds a way through. Rare celebrations in the Wednesday end. But the side who've only won one league game all season have the lead in the springtime sunshine. Here's Kyle Joseph. Hull looking for an immediate response. And they have it. Matt Crooks is there from only a matter of yards out. Wednesday were only in front for a matter of moments, and Hull City, with their first attack since conceding, make it one apiece here. Easy as you like for Matt Crooks. Final action of the first half here, right at the end of injury time. What a wicked ball in, and they do take the lead. Well, McBurney spins away celebrating, but I don't think he'll be credited with it. Iorfa takes it full in the face, and when he opens his eyes, it's flying into the bottom corner. No foul on Adaramola. It's Ollie McBurney. And they have their third. Kyle Joseph's there. Sheffield Wednesday caught in possession. And Kyle Joseph, who made the equaliser, may well have scored the winner. Hull City 3, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Wednesday are massive everywhere they go. Bottom of the table, no hope this season. Well, they can still sing their hearts out.
Adjiman takes on Clara. Adjiman gets away from him rather easily. Clark. Delivery towards Brewster, who finds the bottom corner. Derby County have a crucial breakthrough in this push for promotion via the playoffs. They lead just before the break. And that's a good ball from Brereton Diaz. Smolix with the shot, and it's so close. Well, Derby within inches of doubling their lead. And there is the full-time whistle. It is all 3 points for Derby County. Full-time here at Pride Park. It's Derby County 1, Birmingham City 0.
Championship survival tops our agenda after the break, with Leicester and West Brom on their travels, hoping to avoid any unwanted bumps in the road.
Reawaken dreams. Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
TUI gives you more. More outfit choices with 20 kilograms luggage allowance as standard. More hotels designed around what you love, like that swim up suite. More race you to the bottom water parks on site. More, ooh, that looks good. More peace of mind with 24/7 support. And more ways to book, on app, in store or online. You book it, TUI sort it. Atoll and ABTA protected.
This one's for the fans. Get money back as a free bet if your Build-A-Bet loses. Because no 2 weeks are ever the same. Sky Bet, for the fans.
Broken! Ever since I started wearing hands-free Glide Step Skechers Sleep-ins, my other shoes are useless. Adios! With Skechers Sleep-ins, I just step in and they're on. There's no bending down, no touching, it's so easy. Try Skechers Sleep-ins.
Do you still suffer from teeth sensitivity pain? Let's change that. Switch on relief with the new Colgate Sensitive Repair and Prevent. Its technology repairs sensitive areas and provides pain relief in just 60 seconds. Switch to Colgate Sensitive, from the #1 brand recommended by dentists.
When I play bingo, it's great to see how many numbers you need left, and when it gets to 2 numbers, the ticket starts to dance, so you start to dance with it, and it's like, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, really enjoy it.
Search for Happy Tiger Bingo. Happy Tiger.
Bye, love.
Wheels turning toward the coast. Take our time, watch it burn slow. Drive as far as the eyes can see. It's a big old world when we're wild and free. All my life I've been chasing stars. It's our time, we can go so far.
Everyone has dreams. But what seems impossible at first could soon become a reality.
Ready, Dad?
Is it time to take your leap? We're ready when you are.
3, 2,
14 million customers trust Lloyds with their aspirations.
It's your turn now, Dad.
Bank on Lloyds.
Temper Pro, our most adaptive mattress ever. Born from NASA technology, billions of ultra-sensitive cells relieving even more pressure for ultimate comfort and support. Temper Pro, available with SmartCool technology. Temper, the future of sleep is here.
Got the big man to score first.
And off goes the big man.
Oh, chin up. With Paddy's Super Sub, your bet rolls over to the player coming on. So now all subs are super. Super Sub from Paddy Power. And you can try out Super Sub with a completely free bet builder on the Carabao Cup final this weekend. Paddy Power.
Cheese here? Yeah, cheese it.
Every hurdle cleared, every challenge met. More number 10s than they know what to do with.
We have just one more camp. Every player has a chance.
And it's Rodgers. That might just be the best of the bunch.
International football. England v Uruguay live Friday at 7 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Last minute winners. Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
West Brom ended their 13-game wait for a league triumph last time out. They've not won 2 in succession since the opening 2 games of the season.
Bristol City aiming to get a rare win in front of their own supporters. Back 6-yard box twisted towards the far post, nodded down and in! Well, Campbell is going to claim it. Nodded down brilliantly by the centre-half. But Campbell, I think he's going to claim this. Either way, it's Bristol City 0, West Brom 1. That's a little bit better. Reece will play it out towards McCrory, who will take a touch. It's on his left side! Fine save. Griffiths called into action for pretty much the first time from a shot-stopping point of view. So George Campbell with the only goal of the game, but it's a big goal for West Brom. Full time here at Ashton Gate. Bristol City 0, West Bromwich Albion 1.
The effort from the players was top-notch today, and I'm really pleased for them because in the end it's been a difficult season in stages, but we're trying to take that away now and look to this mini-season and finish on a positive note.
Matson. Wide from Fisher. They've worked this really well and the shot is fired in. Norwich made it look so easy. And Pelle Matson's first goal for the club is struck with supreme authority. Kellen Fisher opening up for them again here. Norwich so clinical this time. Mannion across to save. Here goes Magoma. Twisgaard running ahead of him. Magoma's done well to find him. Checks back inside and can't pick out the far corner. He did so well to that point and then just wasn't able to find the finish. Goes beyond Kovacevic off the crossbar. Surely forced home, no. Clark denied by an excellent block. Charlton's turn to bang pretty loudly at the door here. Matson's goal, the winning one, 5 minutes in. And it finishes Charlton Athletic 0, Norwich City 1.
Paul Heckingbottom has been keen to stress and point out the budget with which Preston operate, much lower than most in the league. A chance here for Stoke. They take the lead in some style through Sorba Thomas. Brilliant delivery, exquisite finish. And with their first sight of the goal this evening, their star man steps up. Oliver Royals being remembered by the Stoke City players here this evening. A brave young man who very recently lost a very brave battle against cancer. Now a chance for Preston on the break. Is it one they can make the most of? Yes, it is! Tucked away by Alfie Devine! just the response they were looking for. He had a long time there to think about what he wanted to do, but Preston back level. Dobbin floats one in. Phillips is there to clear the penalty area. Thomas looked to just flick it away, and it might work out even better than that for him before he's chopped down. Farai Hallam with a decision to make here.
The question is, how high is the contact? That's the big question. I think Whiteman's extremely lucky there.
Just worked into the channel where Dobbin can pick it up and he can cross it. Brilliant ball in! Preston ahead! So cleverly worked! And it's Militon Osmajic who finishes it all off for them. They're in desperate need of a victory right now, Preston. Now Dobbin. And it's opening up here, and it's a chance to make it 3, and it's a chance which is fantastically taken by Alfie Devine, his second of the night. Preston into the top half of the Championship. Winners here this evening over Stoke City by 3 goals to 1.
Last Saturday's home defeat to QPR was a major setback for Leicester. Thankfully for the Foxes, it's tightly bunched at the bottom, so a win at Watford could be enough to lift them to safety.
Bowler was trying to get free. Unable to do that, recovered here by Leicester City, poked on by Skip. Fatawi's after it, gets there ahead of Mendy, and he's lost his man, and he's into the penalty area looking for a penalty, and it will be. Mendy goes right into the back of the swift winger Fatawu, who went racing through. Patson Daka in the team ahead of Ayew today, with a big opportunity to make his mark. Up against Stojacic, oh, he's hit the post. Patson Daka misses from the spot. Well, it's perhaps a reflection of Leicester's season. Just haven't been able to find that striker that's been able to put away the goals. Casa again looks the way of Deckled over Reed. Cuts away from a Banquet, whips the ball in. Oh, it was a good chance. Daka coming in a good position, leapt towards it, but it was not enough to steer it the right side of the post. Kayembe was in a tight spot, but he's picked out Irankunda, who has just about managed to keep that in play, and now he can drive at the Leicester City defence. Irankunda! But it's well saved by Stojacic. And a point apiece, a point that's probably more valuable for Leicester City. And the top 6 is slowly fading from view for Watford.
We're getting towards the business end of the season. Every game matters. This one matters at the top and at the bottom. And Britain puts it in towards the penalty spot, and it comes down, and it was Ayling with the effort. Well kept out. Danger is still there. Comes back out to Riley McGree. And once again, it's McLaughlin who swings a boot through it. Really good save, wasn't it, by Balázs Tóth, the Hungarian goalkeeper. And Borough have the ball again as we tick around near 45 minutes. Conway into the penalty area. He cuts it back, and it's a super save. Strelec, who was coming back out, topped those stands strong for Blackburn again.
And you have to say that's a great reaction save from Tóth.
Conway goes on the outside of the defender, and he goes for the penalty area. Morris with a touch, and he turns and shoots. And a more regulation save this time for Tóth. Final score at Ewood Park is Blackburn Rovers 0, Middlesbrough 0.
Coventry extend their lead to 9 points after Middlesbrough and the rest of the chasing pack all drop points. It was as you were in the playoff spots, with Hull and Southampton both winning. However, the main rivals for the top 6 positions, Wrexham and Derby, also won. Leicester were the only team in the relegation zone to pick up a point and swap places with Oxford as a result. However, both remain 1 point from safety, and Portsmouth, who suffered a 5th defeat in 6. West Brom are now 4 points from danger, following their first back-to-back wins since August. Before we go any further, let's remind you of tomorrow's blockbuster game.
It's the Carabao Cup final.
Arsenal against Manchester City.
Laid off for Supermendy to strike.
Who will win the first trophy of the year?
Oh, and that is quite something.
Will it be glory for the Gunners? Or will the Blue Moon rise again?
Join us at Wembley for the Carabao Cup final as Arsenal and Manchester City go head-to-head for the first silverware of the season. Live coverage starts at 3:30 on ITV1. We'll also have extended highlights at 11:35 on ITV4 later on that evening. The top 3 clubs in League One all face opposition from the relegation zone this weekend. We'll see if there were any upsets on the cards next. Plus, Gary Caldwell faces his former club in a key game down at the bottom.
Absolute Seeds. Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
Just going for a break.
Oh, hey, just a minute. I'm just going for a break.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
But life still goes on.
Build wealth with Trading 212, the all-in-one app to invest, save, and spend. Invest in stocks and ETFs with zero commission. Trade anytime with 24-hour US market access. Earn 3.6% interest with our Cash ISA. Spend like an investor with our free debit card and get 1.5% cash back. Get the Trading 212 app and start building wealth today.
Get more me time when you save with Compare the Market. Sergey, nobody wants to see that. Compare the Market, the simplest way to save.
Everyone has dreams. But what seems impossible at first could soon become a reality.
Ready, Dad?
Is it time to take your leap? We're ready when you are.
3, 2,
14 million customers trust Lloyds with their aspirations.
It's your turn now, Dad.
Bank on Lloyds.
There's a place right at the edge of oxygen, way beyond the clouds and up above the masts, in space. That's where you'll find us. O2 Satellite keeps you connected in more places than ever before, from the network awarded Best for Coverage. So even when you're far from everything, you won't have to miss a thing. Introducing O2 Satellite. Essential for living.
It's pronounced Fire.
Yeah, yeah. Premium. Thick, yeah. Protein rich. Yeah. Fire.
It's pronounced fire for a reason.
When it comes to spring cleaning, you need tools for all types of challenges. Built for life. The Karcher Outdoor Range.
Sorry to interrupt your day, but I was recently diagnosed with dementia.
I'll need help when I can no longer button a shirt or use a knife and fork. I'll need help when I can no longer recognize the faces of the people I love. And we will all need help to develop medicine to end the devastation of dementia.
I can't do this this alone.
It will take a society to beat dementia. Alzheimer's Society.
At BMW, we didn't invent the car. We created a feeling. Sheer driving pleasure. Today, it's redefined. The first of a new era. With up to 500 miles of all-electric range and next-level driving experience. More intelligent, more dynamic, more BMW than ever. The new BMW iX3. Tell us what happened.
Something sinister is going on here.
I need to find out what happened, regardless of where it leads.
Grace returns, Sunday the 29th of March on ITV1 and ITVX.
Reawaken dreams.
Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
Ryan Towler's late leveller on Tuesday extended Lincoln's incredible unbeaten run to 21 league games. The League One leaders were favourites to extend that record against a Rotherham United side who are hoping to benefit from an interesting change in the dugout.
Lee Clark, the man for the Rotherham rescue mission. He last managed in the Sudan in 2022. A midweek mauling at Peterborough, the final straw for Matt Hamshaw. Former Huddersfield boss Clark signing a contract until the end of the season. His new club began the day 6 points from safety and couldn't have been handed a tougher start on his return to English football. Ted Can failed to keep out a Rico Hackett drive, looking for a 12th maximum in 14 EFL home matches. Everything about Lincoln just now is hugely impressive. It's only a matter of time before their place in the Championship is confirmed. You put your mortgage on it. Ben House made it too, the Millers falling flat once again. The excellent Hackett had a hand in all 3 goals, all before the break as well, as he got his name on the score sheet. These outfits could be 2 divisions apart next term. It'll be quite the escape if Rotherham's latest gaffer can engineer it.
This season's about getting the job done. I thought we were solid, we looked good on in possession, we looked threatening when we landed on the ball, so from start to finish today I think it was just a really professional job.
We knew it was tough, I knew myself it was tough, so yeah, lots to work on. 1 game down but still positive, another 24 points to play for, unbelievable support today, so we've got to make sure that we give them, and we're prepared to fight every step of the way, every single inch, to make sure this football club has League One status next year.
Kellyman. There's Lawler. Robertson. Tanner swings it across. Kellyman's header beaten round the post by Peacock Farrell. Now it's Bloxham. Ashley Fletcher. And suddenly it's those blue shirts on the retreat. Fabulous ball, Bloxham! Oh, whisker away from a dream lead for Blackpool. Oh, Walters makes a mess of it. Amari Kellyman! Excellent save from Peacock Farrell. Played short. Bowler getting it back from Bloxham. Fires it. Oh, it certainly had Trott worried. As it ends goalless here. Cardiff City 0, Blackpool 0.
13 league games unbeaten for Bolton before kick-off, but perhaps no one had tried the direct approach. Jaheim Headley's long ball into the path of George Hall, 2 bounces and a first league goal for the club. A pretty effective way of taking the tricky Port Vale pitch out of the equation, but John Brady's side seemed surer-footed all afternoon, and even had a chance to make a rare win more comfortable late on. But Ben Waine couldn't beat Jack Bonham from distance. And talking of long shots, Vale are still 11 points from safety with 10 games left. But they're also in the FA Cup quarter-finals, so you never know.
Bolton's defeat gave Bradford the chance to climb to 3rd in the table if they could win at Burton. Tyreek Wright's early effort, saved by Brad Collins, came as the Bantams dominated the early stages. After Bobby Poynton also sent one narrowly wide, a Bradford goal did seem to be on the way. But Burton survived that early onslaught and then took the lead themselves shortly before half-time. Alex Hartridge scoring his second goal for the club. A recent frustration for Bradford has been that their opponents have been negative against them, focused only on stopping the Bantams playing. But they couldn't complain of that here. Burton with the better side in the second half, and when Tyree Shea doubled their lead, were all set for a very big 3 points in their battle to avoid the drop. Although Wright did pull one back for Bradford in stoppage time, they couldn't avoid a third straight game without victory.
Reading started the day in the playoff positions. Stevenage started just outside them, but only a point behind. Win and they'd supplant the Royals in the table. With so much at stake, it was a game full of intensity, if a little short on chances. Stevenage with the better opportunities in the first period. Defender and captain Carl Piergiani going close with a header at the back post. Stevenage worked hard to try and find the opener. Jamie Reid tenacious in the tackle to dispossess Lewis Wing and deliver a teasing cross into the box for Matt Phillips, who was unable to guide it goalwards from almost point-blank range. And just as the game looked to be heading for a stalemate, a Reading clearance landed at the feet of substitute Dan Kemp, who grabbed the winner 5 minutes from time. A deserved victory for Stevenage, disappointing from Reading, who only managed one shot on target across the 90.
Huddersfield nearly ended Lincoln's lengthy unbeaten sequence on Tuesday night. Embarking on a long run of his own, Cameron Humphreys was hungry for his team to have a rare good away day at Home Park, his second league goal for the club. But the Terriers haven't exactly had a terrific time of things on their travels. 2 triumphs in their previous 12 on the road in League One. On as a concussion sub for Lee Nichols, Jack Annick was part of a concerted rearguard effort on his first EFL appearance for Town, but Oxford loanee Owen Dale found a way through to open his Plymouth account. The Pilgrims injury hit, but surging up the standings, and in their bid for a 4th straight home win, they were handed a golden chance to hit the front. Cameron Ashir fouled Owen Aseni. Tom Cleverley's boys well aware they could go above their guests with a win in the race for the playoffs. Bim Peppel, a key player for them, and spot on with his penalty. The Devon side set to make it 13 points from 15 available. Liam Manning's men failed to live up to early promise here. As though Peppel was denied a second, Aseni was perfectly placed to clinch yet another victory for Inform Argyle. They look as good as anyone in a congested area of the table.
Here's Clark. Palmer, fancy carrying the baton and didn't miss by much. Took the initiative when the ball fell to him, and there was fizz on that ball. Naismith. We kept control of it, and he's found Lawrence, who's going for goal! The first senior goal for Emilio Lawrence. And how important could a win in this fixture be to Jack Wilshere? Oh, he's gone for it! Oh, he's found a way in! Oliver Norwood! Well, that's what experience gets you. And Stockport finally have parity in this game.
No doubt about the key moment in the Orient-Wycombe game. Less than 10 minutes had been played when Taylor Allen put his hands on Dom Ballard. League One's top scorer fell dramatically, and a disbelieving Allen was given his marching orders. Wycombe would end up playing more than 90 minutes with only 10 men. Orient's opening goal was equally infuriating for the Chairboys. Goalkeeper Will Norris will, no doubt, be having nightmares about that one from Dimitri Mitchell. Wycombe, who recorded an impressive win at Cardiff during the week, battled on with 10, but Daniel Harvey's tame shot in the second half was as good as it got for them in East London. And so Orient's surge away from the relegation zone continues. They were 2 points adrift in the bottom 4, but have now won 4 consecutive matches. Victory here was confirmed in stoppage time. Substitute Idris El Mazouni with an effort as spectacular as the O's sudden resurgence. Orient now have 6 points between them and the drop zone.
AFC Wimbledon suffered their biggest defeat of the season against Peterborough in the reverse fixture back in November. But the Dons started the better in the early stages of this one. Miles Hippolyte hitting the foot of the post for Johnny Jackson's side. Minutes before the half-time break, Wimbledon won a corner. Peterborough dithered in their attempts to clear the ball, and it ran all the way through to Dons captain Ryan Johnson, who slammed it home. A deserved lead for the home side. Peterborough had failed to win in their last 4 away games, but had the chance to level when they found themselves 2-on-1 in the Wimbledon penalty box. Unselfish from Hayes and slotted in by Jimmy J. Morgan. 4 goals in 4 for the boy on loan from Chelsea. Wimbledon went close late on, but were denied again by the foot of the post. Junior Nkang with a good strike from the edge of the box. Points shared at the Cherry Red Record Stadium. Both sides up to 50 points now.
A reunion for Gary Caldwell with the club he left 5 weeks ago. His second spell at Wigan had started well. A precious 11 points gathered so far, and maybe more to come when Joe Taylor rose unmarked to give them a 5th-minute lead. His 9th goal in 2 months on loan from Huddersfield, and the Latics should have added more. The most eye-catching chance created by Harrison Batoni just before half-time. Caldwell clearly keen to avoid a slip-up despite Exeter's slump in form since his departure. And the nerves seemed justified when Akil Higgins forced a superb save from keeper Sam Tickle. The follow-up from Carlos Mendes-Gomez wasn't exactly a sight for sore eyes. And 5 minutes from time, the Grecians were looking at a 5th straight defeat when Fraser Murray's corner missed everyone until it found the net. Places traded in the table, Wigan a little closer to safety.
A South Yorkshire derby at Oakwell. Doncaster 3 points above the bottom 4 after the midweek fixtures. Corey O'Keefe's tug on Hakeeb Adelakun presented Rovers with an opportunity to rattle the Reds of Barnsley. Donny aiming to go 4 unbeaten, and it was soon over to Grant McCann's lone man to try and find a way past Owen Goodman. Elliot Lee putting the visitors on course for a first EFL maximum against the Tykes in more than a decade. Conor Harahan's mid-table outfit had drawn their last 3 and were denied a 4th by Timothy Lowe Tutala. Just a 2nd loss in 10 at home in League One for Patrick Kelly and co.
No side has lost more games in League One than Northampton, and the Cobblers got off to the worst of starts. Will Evans punishing them for not dealing with the long ball. That's Evans into double figures now for goals in all competitions. In the second half, some excellent work from Lucas Akins set up a 2nd for Mansfield and a 2nd for Will Evans too. It looked a long way back for Northampton after that, and it was actually Mansfield who looked the more likely to get another. John Russell denied by the woodwork, but Akins quickest to react and score with an acrobatic effort. Mansfield didn't have it all their own way though. Cameron McGeehan pulled a goal back on the 73rd minute, but like midweek, his goal looks set to be a consolation effort. With the game in its final stages, Aaron Lewis put in an inviting corner, and Mansfield man first to the ball when it mattered, culminating in Akins putting it in the back of the net. That's now no win in 9 league games for relegation-threatened Northampton, whilst Mansfield pull further clear from danger.
Lincoln are on the verge of promotion after extending their unbeaten run to 22 games and their lead to 7 points. The Imps were the only team that started the day in the top 7 to win. Stevenage replaced Reading in the playoff spots, with Plymouth climbing to 7th. Port Vale were the only team in the relegation zone to win, but remain adrift at the foot of the table. Northampton and Rotherham both lost. Only goal difference separates Exeter and Blackpool either side of the dreaded dotted line. None of League Two's top 7 lost in the midweek fixtures. We'll see if it will be an equally successful Saturday for the promotion runners and riders after the break.
Last-minute winners. Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
I'm chasing invoices again. Let Sage Copilot help your business get paid up to 7 days faster. Get started for free with Sage Accounting today.
Hello. Invitations, please.
Oh, I'm the bride.
Congratulations. But without an invite, you could be anyone.
Well, that's my face.
What a load of malarkey. Smarty keeps things simple. Less malarkey, more smarty.
Yeah. Smooth, fast, reliable. Awarded UK's most reliable broadband experience 2 years in a row. Virgin Media.
The nice thing about the middle of nowhere is it's in the middle of nowhere. Get an Airbnb and go where hotels can't.
Tempur-Pro, our most adaptive mattress ever. Born from NASA technology, billions of ultra-sensitive cells relieving even more pressure for ultimate comfort and support. Tempur-Pro, available with SmartCool technology. Tempur, the future of sleep is here.
At BMW, we didn't invent the car. We created a feeling. Sheer driving pleasure. Today, it's redefined. The first of a new era. With up to 500 miles of all-electric range and next-level driving experience. More intelligent, more dynamic, more BMW than ever. The new BMW iX3.
Everyone has dreams. But what seems impossible at first could soon become a reality.
Ready, Dad?
Is it time to take your leap? We're ready when you are.
3, 2,
14 million customers trust Lloyds with their aspirations.
It's your turn now, Dad.
Bank on Lloyds.
Hi, Dad.
I heard babies cry. I watched them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
We got all sorts of games for all sorts of treacles, like cashed-up boomers, Pilates princesses, finance bros. Oi! Which melts left their drink on my felt? And silent assassins.
Have a day off, hun.
Let's have it.
We're giving away £20,000 every week on our new free-to-play game, Paddy's Run Royale. Paddy Power Games.
Sell and exchange your watch safely and securely with Watchfinder, the pre-owned watch specialist.
At Walker's, we're proud to grow 100% British potatoes. We check they're sliced to a perfect thickness and taste each batch every 4 hours. Nigel, that's every 4 hours, not 4 seconds.
What can I say? I take quality control very seriously.
Walker's, oh, your little slice of joy.
Every hurdle cleared, every challenge met. More number 10s than they know what to do with.
We have just one more camp. Every player has a chance.
And it's Rogers. Just through the best of the bunch.
International football. England v Uruguay live Friday at 7 on ITV1 and ITVX.
Absolute Seeds. Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
We start League Two with a meeting of two promotion contenders. Third place Cambridge United started the day 2 points clear of Salford City. Carl Robinson's side were hoping to leapfrog their hosts courtesy of a 5th straight win.
Now Brophy can deliver. Watts trying to get there. And the header forwards is in! It's Gibbons!
Hall's header, but only as far as Osterfield. And he's slipped that through beautifully, and it's Graydon in on goal. And it's a wonderful save from Eastwick.
Reed to try and provide. Not a bad ball into the near post either. Got the flick that was wanted. Payne's effort beaten away. Still pinging around. It's off the post. The strike from Lisby. Decent chance from the edge of the area that couldn't be kept down by Charles. Ajayi on the mark, still on the mark. It's got to be turned in by Kabamba. Breakthrough goal for Bromley, massive goal for Bromley. Ajayi off the crossbar again.
A little bit of confusion there before the throw was taken. Up and under, awkward one in the sunshine, which the goalkeeper spills! And what a simple tap-in that is! I don't think John Mellish will score an easier goal. In towards College! And the man who was brought up through the MK Dons Academy comes back and scores against them. Pateta can only present it straight to Glover. Goes to his left. Does have options either side. Shimanga gets his shot off! His first effort at the MK Dons goal brings about the perfect outcome. Kanu has Stead as an option, comes infield to Shimanga, burst of speed to get away from Sanders. Kanu and off the post! It's now a 2-goal buffer for Barnet FC.
Notts County steadied some stuttering form with a 4-0 win at Accrington in midweek. But here they faced a Cheltenham side in more consistent nick. 8 games unbeaten for Steve Cottrell's men. And ahead early when Josh Davison set off and set up Isaac Hutchinson, his 12th league goal of the season for the Robins. And that set the tone for the game. Both attacks clearly on top, and the hosts were level a few minutes later. The goal owed much to the persistence of Matt Palmer. The county captain saw his first shot blocked, and his second glanced in by Jody Jones. His second goal of the week, while Palmer hadn't scored for 3 years. In March 2023, County were in the National League, and his first EFL goal for the club was surely too easy from Cottrell's point of view. He'll have been happier with how his team responded, because before half-time they were level. Harry Ashfield finding Hutchinson left unattended for the second time with the same outcome. So 2-2 at half-time, and both defences needed to sharpen up a bit. Counties did so, and they also had something special heading in the other direction. Tom Yopenda set off and struck his first goal of 2026, and Cheltenham's resolve visibly wilted. Their luck deserted them too. Yopenda's attempt to tee up Alexander Jatta was given a helpful toe end by the unfortunate James Wilson. So County with a 2-goal cushion and a numerical advantage soon after. Substitute Keenan Bennett stopped in his tracks by Sam Sherring. Referee Elliot Bell took a beat and decided on a red card. And in stoppage time, Bennett was sufficiently recovered to beat 2 men and then pick out Tyrese Hall for the home side's 5th goal. Never a 5-2 game, according to Cottrell, but it's hard to argue with 9 goals in 4 days for County.
Rovers turned over frequently of late. They went into the weekend 6 points above the drop zone. Connor Ripley's shot-stopping prowess gave Billy Blacker the blues, leaving Tranmere still searching for their first goal under Pete Wild. This the Wirral versus Wiltshire, the latter wilting in their promotion bid until a vital win at Gillingham on Tuesday. After he was thwarted by Marco Morosi, Jamie Knight-Labelle was soon back doing his defensive job at the other end, clearing in timely fashion to foil sub Kane Woolery. just when it looked like the spoils would be shared. Ian Holloway's Robins, who almost always score, did exactly that, courtesy of a recent acquisition. Former Premier League star Junior Hoylett, with his first for the club, showing a striker's instinct never fades. The visiting faithful absolutely loved it.
Maybe things could have worked out differently for Barrow at Grimsby. We'll never know what might have transpired had Tom Barkhuizen made more of this first half opportunity. Instead, the chance went begging and Barrow was soon behind. Andy Cook's fourth goal since returning to Grimsby, giving the home side lift-off. Barrow battled on until shortly before half-time, when a second goal ended any realistic hopes of a comeback. Kieran Green, who also scored against Barrow in the reverse fixture, making it 2-0. The Mariners climbed back into the playoff places during the week on goal difference. This was now an opportunity to improve that tally even further. Jay's Cabia made it 3-0 as Barrow offered only token resistance. And the defending for Green's second and Grimsby's fourth was even worse. Interim manager Sam Foley says the mood inside the Barrow dressing room gives them every chance of climbing out of the relegation zone. This heavy defeat would suggest otherwise. Cabia made it 5-0 in stoppage time, Grimsby's biggest win since September.
The rest of League Two comes next, as Oldham start to consider another promotion. Plus, Crawley Town aim to end the division's longest current winless run.
Reawaken dreams. Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
Every watch has its time to shine. From the one with a tale to tell, to the one that turns heads. The ones for the old you. And the one that unlocks new possibilities. Sell and exchange your watch safely and securely with Watchfinder, the pre-owned watch specialist.
Broken! Ever since I started wearing hands-free Glide Step Skechers Sleep-ins, my other shoes are useless. Adios! With Skechers Sleep-ins, I just step in and they're on. There's no bending down, no touching, it's so easy. Try Skechers Sleep-ins.
Steady hand. Tweezers. That symmetry is crucial.
So fussy, Sothology.
It's a bit chipper this morning. Around the market.
Police are trying to disperse crowds as the poll tax rise escalates.
I'm calling it Cool Britannia. Cool Britannia, right.
45 years of change is 45 years of experience for whatever the future brings. Hargreaves Lansdowne, helping Britain invest through it all.
You found it then?
Of course I did. Good boy.
Everyone has dreams. But what seems impossible at first could soon become a reality.
Ready, Dad?
Is it time to take your leap? We're ready when you are.
3, 2,
14 million customers trust Lloyds with their aspirations.
It's your turn now, Dad.
Bank on Lloyds.
It all starts with a spin. With the best ones, enjoyed safely. That's why at Sky Vegas we give you the tools to keep your spin safe. Like deposit limits to cap your spend, cool off for when you need a break, or reality checks to help balance your spins.
Would you like to keep playing?
So you can stay in control of your play at Sky Vegas.
Nobody asks to have a lifetime of memories slowly erased.
Hi. How you doing? Hi, Mum.
Nobody asks to have a loved one not recognise them.
Mum?
By leaving a gift in your will to Alzheimer's Society, you'll help fund life-changing support, vital campaigning, and groundbreaking research to tackle Britain's biggest killer. Discover the impact your gift can make. Search Alzheimer's Society Wills.
With MultiCover, we'll keep your home and car safe, all in one place. Admiral, always looking out for you.
If there was a single thing we could do to help you, we'd do it. If we could take this cancer away from you, we would. Before you go and hit self-destruct, think about those around you. Think about your family, about the kids, about Moira.
Coming up on Emmerdale.
Last-minute winners. Sky Bet, sponsors of the EFL.
It's been a fruitful period for Mickey Mellon's Oldham Athletic. The Latics have won 6 of their last 7 amid growing playoff ambitions. Meanwhile, visitors Harrogate secured a viable victory on Tuesday to aid their relegation struggle.
Mickey Mellon has been rewarded for Oldham's good form with a new contract, keeping him at the club till summer of 2028. And fresh from their emphatic win midweek, Harrogate started brightly. Manny Monte's hesitation allowing Tom Hill in behind through on goal, the width of the post preventing Harrogate from going in front. Positive move from Hill, who starts successive games after a long period out with injury. Just before the hour mark, Oldham won a free kick. Fondop's header flicked on further by Monte and then nodded in by Jake Leake. His first goal in an Oldham shirt and a first in the Football League too. Harrogate had chances in the game and they came close to a late leveller. Emil Aqua denied by Matthew Hudson. 7 clean sheets in their last 8 now for the Latics.
4 points from 2 games since he replaced Matt Sadler had earned interim coach Darren Byfield an extended stay until the end of the season. Albert Adoma a whisker away from improving the boss's week a little more. But the new manager bounce can go in the opposite direction too. And before half-time, Newport were in front. James Kroll with the run and cross for Harrison Biggins to finish off. County were bidding to go 4 games unbeaten on the road, and the belief of the travelling exiles was still intact past the hour mark, when the Sadlers combined some neat passing with a little persistence. In the end, Alex Patterson teed up Daniel Kanu for his 17th goal of the season, and his first for 6 weeks. Walsall's winless streak at home was much longer than that, but a barren spell which began on Boxing Day was ended in the 97th minute. Patterson's first goal for the club was something special and was celebrated pretty much as you'd expect.
Fleetwood hardly flourishing in recent times. For the Cod Army, a place in the playoffs seemed extremely unlikely after no win in 4. Just before the hour mark, 37-year-old Ched Evans put them in front. Beginning the day a point above the trapdoor, or perhaps we should say drop door, Crawley had been creeping towards safety with 3 draws in a row. Charlie Barker attempted to keep that sequence going, but defensive heroics meant more suffering for the Sussex side, who haven't scored in 6 away games.
Chesterfield found it hard work at Accrington. Colin McFadgen's post hit from point-blank range was as close as either side came in an attritional first half. But a bold selection choice by Paul Cook helped swing the game in the Spyrites' favour. Young striker Will Dixon started his first game in 2 months here. Shortly after the hour mark, he found himself in the right place to score just his 2nd goal for the club. Sammy Braybrook's slaloming run deserved a second goal, but Chesterfield had to settle for just the one. Lee Bonis also striking the frame of the goal, as the Spyrites won it by the narrowest of margins.
Shrewsbury's fine February was a fading memory after 3 defeats in 4 games, but Crewe's March had been nothing special so far either. It didn't take long for one of these teams to feel better about themselves. Josh March's effort cleared by Matt Benning, but only as far as the unlucky Matt Cox. That was after just 5 minutes. And very soon after, March was in again, thanks to Jack Lancaster's clever trick. No helpful rebound needed this time. Shrewsbury regrouped after a fashion until just past the hour mark, without suggesting they could handle Crewe's attack, and March in particular. Emre Tezgel teed him up for his second of the game. Another tricky moment for the home side's keeper. With that, the honeymoon was well and truly over for home boss Gavin Cowan, but extremely welcome for Crewe's playoff challenge after 3 games without a win. Tezgel's first goal after a 3-month layoff finished the scoring in a game that was over well before then.
Gillingham have been in bad shape of late. 3 losses on the bounce, conceding 12 goals along the way. But the Gills were given the chance to take the lead when Riley Harbottle was judged to have handled the ball in the penalty area. Ronan Hale stepped up and was decisive from the spot. His 3rd goal since joining from Ross County in January. Unhappy with his side's first half performance, Rovers boss Steve Evans made 4 changes at the break, and the impact was immediate. Substitute Ryan de Havilland crossing in for Alfie Kilgore, his header just about crossing the line. First league goal for him in a Rovers shirt since October 2021. And not content with just a point, Rovers went looking for more. Ellis Harrison finding himself fortuitously in behind. His first attempt stopped impressively by goalkeeper Jake Turner. Less impressive was Turner's second save, which presented it back to Harrison to slam in. As Gillingham trudged to a 4th successive defeat, frustration spilled over for skipper Armani Little. He received a 2nd yellow card in added time. An impressive turnaround from Bristol Rovers, though, who make it back-to-back wins, the 2nd time this month.
Bromley extend their unbeaten run to 21 games and their lead to 5 points following MK Dons' defeat. Notts County, Swindon and Grimsby all won to stay in the playoff spots. The top 7 race remains wide open with everyone in the top half in the running. Only 2 teams in the lower half won today. Fleetwood stay 13th, but Bristol Rovers are up to 17th, 13 points clear of the drop. It was as you were for the rest of the teams, with every other side beaten today. Earlier on this week, Charlotte Richardson went to visit the Colchester United Community Foundation to see how one of their projects is keeping people in the local area both physically and mentally fit.
Team Talk is a free weekly programme combining football and social interaction. Participants here are encouraged to enjoy the game, but also to build connections whilst staying physically active. It sounds like an incredible programme. We're here to find out more.
It is set up to combine social interaction with the football side. Having that common ground and having something that can kind of take your mind off of what's right in front of you is massive.
All the people that have come tonight, some of them have had quite serious battles with mental health and that kind of thing. So that's something we really like to give opportunities for them to actually come out and make some new friends.
I think it's a great way to